brilliance away from the Jundo and everything. You get the brilliance away from Dragon.
Okay, I love it because Lunox is traditionally an answer to the Harith.
You know what? To our casters, you guys heard it here. Wolf loves it, and we love you. And that's why we want to hear your beautiful voices. Let's throw it to the casters.
Thank you so much, Tony, Trex, and Wolf. Thank you so much.
Game number one, but they were the ones reacting to the plays.
Well, we're going to jump into it. Land of Dawn again. Game number 2 as we get loaded in. We're going to find out if FIRSTFLUX Esports will be able to cap out the series with a 2-0, which would do some interesting things to Group A. Or can RRQ AKIRA get that point that they need here to 1-1 this series? But right now, things fall into place, of course. I love to see it. TNZ has that Warcry emblem on this Roger. We've seen this time and time again, man. How many times have we seen Roger be successful in the jungle with Warcry? The damage potential is absolutely insanity. And not to mention Sunshine, you know, Lunox in the magic department is going to provide a ton of burst potential that can come through already. We can see this. Some early aggression. Apex 47 off a massive game in the previous one. Really able to set the pace on that Lolita earlier.
Apex, I think he was able to steal away the orange buff earlier, by the way, right into the bottom side of the map. So great start by FIRSTFLUX Esports, already stopping that RRQ AKIRA early game train, as King is going to be, again, a victim of this invade straight into the sun and right into the vengeance resets again. King barriered out of his own jungle to escape. Flicker from Rosa. No, from Alien, actually, to get out. King still going for the farm. Rosa dealing damage back again, forcing King out, and Louise walks up together, goes over to Jikundo onto Apex, but he still has the power of nature, and it allows TNZ to just walk in, claim a creep, and then take everything else in the jungle.
I said this is RRQ AKIRA. Well, this is FIRSTFLUX Esports, man. Talk about just aggression on this side of the map, really just trying to get any lead that they can, and actually delaying King is enough for them to kind of accomplish that. We'll see how they kind of play around with that first. TNZ has a very little minor lead against King from RRQ AKIRA. Turtle's now up, so I would say they did enough.
Shield Unity straight into the Purify, doing a lot of damage on the Lagusta, but now with one right dash, they will be able to claim that kill. It's first blood over to RRQ AKIRA. But you can see for TNZ in the bottom lane, instantly on the cross-map play, straight into the orange buff as well. So King, he's gonna be quite far behind now. He's already 2 levels down with the orange buff. He might just be 3, bro.
Yeah, this is not the experience you want to have here if you are a jungler. Of course, your buff's just being taken from you. Takashi trying to help, but man, this is going to make it. He's still level 3 at this point, and TNZ's level 6. King is having one rough start right now to this game, and just look at this, still going, finally going to get that purple buff. But man, talk about a delay, a successful maneuver from FIRSTFLUX Esports to deal with this. And, you know, as things kind of get situated 3 minutes in, they have full control already of the early game because of this. And they'll continue to go ahead and just live in King's jungle at this point. So now King, he's got to rely on the rest of the team from RRQ AKIRA to help him out. Luis is level 4 now. He has the Way of the Dragon available for him. So they could possibly punish the aggression coming out from FIRSTFLUX Esports if they're able to pull through. The fact that Lagusta got an early kill, got the first blood up top, could help them in terms of scaling with the Harith. We've seen it before. We know that Harith's damage potential is massive. We're looking to play here, top side, Rosa.
Apex straight into the wall, charge and a flicker right into the Lycan Pounce. King gonna be falling into that chaos. Damage from Sunshine. Louise tries to go over to Jikundo. TNZ dodges away from it with a Lycan Pounce. Rosa again dealing some damage. Apex goes over the sandwich play. It's a flicker forward now from the side of FIRSTFLUX. Sagan gonna be caught right into the claws of TNZ. And RRQ AKIRA are forced back up top.
This is a... Man, this is a different FIRSTFLUX Esports than what we saw even yesterday. Very dominant in this early portion of the game. Total control as they now have, what, a 3,000-4,000 gold ahead. They're going to get this turret, tier 1. Are they going to get that last shot off? Looks like RRQ AKIRA keeps in that bait, keeps it alive for a little bit longer. We'll see if they can keep that there, but that turtle is now up for the taking here as we see teams both get situated. King has been able to farm up a little bit, but you can still see Apex 47 really just trying to be you know, his nightmare in this jungle, so to speak. Apex 47 goes in once again, wants to force the retribution. Whoa, Luis goes in.
They're
just to back him off.
They're in a tough spot. You can already see it there. Now Chaos Sunshine doing a whole lot of damage on Lagusta even with the and now into the wild charge. Straight into the feathered airstrike. Still with the fancy feet, able to dodge away. Now the shield unity from King. Well played by Gusta Lagusta. Able to evade from that skirmish.
That was a bob and weave, man, if I've ever seen one. You know, great play there. It was a good decision from FIRSTFLUX Esports, too. They knew that they could put pressure there. They trade, of course. They also finally get that turret on the top side. Luis waiting patiently there, but it's just going to get spotted out. He does have Flicker available and Away the Dragon. He's going to use it.
Sunshine just diving in with the brilliance as well. The DOT does its work. Now Takashi with the Black Dragon form into the backline. Three-man Petrify, but they have the Purify now as they'll be able to escape for now. King going to be caught all alone. The Lycan Pounce is enough to deal with him. And that's a 3-for-1 trade despite the big plays being made by RRQ Akira. Alien still wants to push the pressure. Man, he's so annoying on this Arlet.
Yeah, time and time again. And, you know, great usage as well from Rosa, utilizing that Black Dragon form to just kind of front load at that lineup. We're going to take a look at the replay here and how this fell apart. Great setup, though, from, you know, RRQ Akira, Takashi as well, the Petrify, but look at the response here. And this is all just because of how far ahead economically FIRSTFLUX Esports is. You know, for RRQ Akira, they have time to work against this, but how do you get to that point? You know, this point of the game, you're so far behind. Mid-game is scaling hugely in favor of FIRSTFLUX Esports, and now the Skypiercer gets picked up by TNZ.
Boy, the Dragon with Jikundo there with Zaman Force as well. The chain CC to lock Apex 47 out. Apex is still able to get out with the wild charge. Now Alien gets a 3-man final slash, trying to go for some more damage. But wow, what a great escape by Apex. If FIRSTFLUX take this game, you know what at stake, right?
Yes.
They're all going to be 0 points. They're all going to be tied up. I think except for FIRSTFLUX, who will. No, even then, they lost 0-2 yesterday.
Yeah.
So Group A will legit be 0-0-0-0 if FIRSTFLUX takes this game.
They're well on the way for that. Still doing the same thing here. Apex 47 just playing the game of his life right now for this Grok. And really on point with it. I mean, if you think about it, he hasn't gone down yet. He provides the focusing mark emblem here. We talked about it before, the combinations with the war cry and the focusing mark, you know, 8 plus 6% that can actually come through if it all lands the right way. But even so, Apex 47, just the fact that he's able to provide a lot of information, a lot of vision, and just be a nuisance to RRQ Akira's King, like he's done his job for the entirety of the game. And really, we haven't even mentioned the wild charge. Yes, he used it defensively early on, but now look at the zoning he's able to do here as they take the tier 1. Guardian Bear gonna be used. King just pushed out of the jungle again.
I mean, look at the level difference, man. He's 4 levels down on TNZ, and now even Takashi goes for Furious Dive, not able to do anything. Goes for the Black Dragon form defensively, and even then, shot from the skies. You don't usually see this, you know, on the Black Dragon form, forced back. Gusta Lagusta tanking all those shots from the feathered airstrike too, as Luis goes in, but Alien is able to react to it properly, flickers out. My goodness, FIRSTFLUX.
That's what I call the athletic flicker.
Athletic.
The timing, that's an athlete right there. Alien on this R-Lot time and time again, able to just, you know, even if it's the final slash usage that he's been doing for the team here to set things up, or Peel has been on point, and now their eyes are set on this tier 2, and even the purple buff King, man, I just feel like he is not having a good time at all on this Baksha. Not going to see any of these buffs right now at this point. Further being gapped here in the jungle as well, so they're going to find themselves in full control once again. Still throughout this game, Lord is up. FIRSTFLUX Esports.
Good way the Dragon onto TNZ, locking them down right to the Lycan Pouch. TNZ still able to escape with the wild charge as well. Now trying to bob and weave, but it's going to be Takashi who finds it with the Dragon Tail. And it's great timing for RRQ Akira. Lord #1 spawns in the game, and they finally get King some space to farm.
Okay, that's the small step in the right direction. They need many, many more steps to find themselves winning this game, but RRQ Akira trying to hold on here. And really, if you look at it, you break this down, you know, you're almost at the 10-minute mark. First Lord is up. RRQ Akira is down 6,000 gold. You know, they need someone to be able to front line. And that's what's the difficult part about this, because it's Takashi and Luis that has to do that because of how far behind King was. So even if they try to contest this Lord, you know, you don't really have that much frontline ability because your jungler can't even go towards it. Oh.
Rosa gets the Purify down, baits on the way to Dragon. Now TNZ on him, cutting him down right into the wild charge of Apex 47 to lock him out. And just like that, with one final vengeance, Alien takes him down. RRQ Akira, no Louise, and the Lord will be started up. I think it won't just be started, it'll be bursted down, melted to the ground by Sunshine and TNZ.
What is the Lord health when you have this amount of firepower right now? And like I said, oh, Final Slash.
Displacing King. No wild charge here to follow it up, so does seem like for FIRSTFLUX, it's just a little bit of poke to try to distract them, and TNZ gets the purple buff as well. Still 5 levels ahead of King.
5 levels ahead. You know, unfortunately for King, he's just been dismantled in this game at this point for FIRSTFLUX Esports. And he looks like he actually wants to go for Sunshine.
He's doing quite a bit of damage now, and Luis is going to try to time it properly to go for the Jikundo. He doesn't risk it though. Sunshine will pop the Purify too, just in case he does go for that. And for both teams now resetting again, FIRSTFLUX have the Lord in the bottom lane, so they can just go for a siege. But technically for RRQ Akira, they have pretty good wave there, right? They got a Farsha.
Yeah, they have, and I mean, even to the extent to the Harith, right? So they should be able to be okay for this first Lord pushing in. They might lose the tier 2s just because they can't go too far forward from their base, otherwise they're going to get collapsed down on. So they'll go ahead and give the orange buff to Gusta Lagusta. They get ready for this base defense, and we'll see, you know, 8,000 gold ahead right now for FIRSTFLUX Esports. They're going to push it in under the turrets. They want to fight. The shields are going to pop for now. Lord, though, has to be dealt with.
Look at that, how Apex just walked in towards the base turret, and now with the first Lord, they're actually going to try their best to go for even more. One base turret down to the bottom lane, now looking for the top side of the map as RRQ try to rotate over. King loses half of his HP bar just with a few splashes of damage from FIRSTFLUX. Now you definitely see how far ahead they are. 9,000 gold lead.
Yeah.
Gee.
Oh man, it's at this point, you're trying to think here, really, what can RRQ Akira do? And oh, Final Slash can be used again. It's on King, but he should be tanky enough. He's okay. And I think, again, going to the point, it's up to Luis to somehow find a pick. But they don't want it to happen. Look at this.
Slowly but surely, just trying to go for the siege right now as Luis walks up, goes over the way, the dragon, but it's going to be not the right target to go for, not the right angle as well. He has to flicker out of his own engagement. And FIRSTFLUX, they pick up all the dubs. 2 base turrets with the first Lord.
It's a whole lot that FIRSTFLUX Esports is getting. You know, base nearly fully exposed at this point. They only hold on to the one turret in the mid lane, and so for FIRSTFLUX Esports, that's why you see Rosa feeling really good about it, just sitting there, TPing in front of the faces of RRQ Akira. And with that, again, you're wondering, for all the people rooting for RRQ Akira, really trying to find out where is that winning condition for them? How can they turn this around? We've seen great comebacks already from yesterday. And really, the answer is just time. You know, you're 13 minutes into the game. You're most likely not even going to contest the next Lord. So look at this. Rosa.
Oh, Sagan, try to respond to it with another feather airstrike. Now Rosa's just recalling in front of him, waiting Luis out with the Jikundo straight into the sun and the displacement. But there's no follow-up. Even though Sunshine used the chaos there, they try to go for that one shot to Luis. But that's enough.
Yep.
Already super low, can't go for the contest, and now Sunshine just rotates over to TNZ, who is already on the Lord. Wall charge Apex! Straight into the Vengeance now, and it seems like Gusta is going to be walled away. Alien still jumping back and forth with Vengeance, as now it's going to be Rosa and TNZ. Go for some damage, it's going to be Luis who gets gunned down completely by TNZ. And now they have an enhanced Lord, an advantage as well, one man.
Man, you just got to feel the frustration that Luis is having here, really trying to make things happen, but can't.
Feather airstrike, Rosa in the midst of it all finds the kill with the help of Sunshine as he jumps back into the back line. That's a 5-man petrify, or rather a 4-man, but it's TNZ who claims the kills. They don't even need the enhanced Lord, they'll go straight for the base.
And FIRSTFLUX Esports will go ahead and get the points they needed to